We got this Kodak Black court video. He got caught with some stuff.
Some stuff.
Let's go ahead and play on this.
Let's get it.
Bradford Cohen on behalf of Bill Capri, Judge.
All right. Good afternoon, sir. If you can just tell me your name and your date of birth.
Bill Capri, sir.
All right. Date of birth.
June 11, 1997.
All right. Thank you. All right, Mr. Capri, you are here for your initial appearance. You were arrested pursuant to an arrest warrant, so probable cause was previously determined by Judge Murphy. We are here for purposes of today for determining your bond and as well as conditions of bond. Before we do that, is there anything that the defense wishes to add?
I do, Judge. I just want to point out a couple things with the arrest and the affidavit for arrest. I know that PC has already been found.
Yes, sir.
Generally speaking, I always like to make the court aware of the strength or weakness of the case because I think that goes towards the bond. In this case, Judge, this happened in November. Oh, before I get to that, we also self-surrendered for the court's edification. We self-surrendered. He was in California. I had him fly back specifically for this case. I was notified by the U.S. Marshal Service and given the opportunity to surrender him. U.S. Marshal Service was beyond professional in this case, just for the record. But if you read the affidavit that is attached to the warrant, Judge, essentially what happened here was there was two vehicles.
Yes, sir.
Neither of the vehicles are registered to Mr. Capri personally. An officer approaches the vehicles. One vehicle, he says, smells like marijuana. He searches that vehicle, finds something in that vehicle that is unrelated to Mr. Capri. The second vehicle, and he doesn't even see Mr. Capri on the scene at this point. The second vehicle, they then inspect. There's one person in that vehicle. There's two bags next to that person, both in the passenger side of the vehicle. One bag has drugs in it and some other items. The other bag has what he initially says, and he doesn't put this in his affidavit, he initially says that he tests it, and it tests as 27 grams of cocaine, which is just under the trafficking amount of 28 grams. When he then sends it in, allegedly, it becomes MDMA. So I also have his original report that says when he originally tested it, it tested as cocaine. Inside that bag, there's some items that he says belong to Mr. Capri, an identification and some paperwork. He then sends things off to get printed. None of the things in that bag come back to Mr. Capri as his fingerprints. I think there were several latent prints taken off. None of them match Mr. Capri. At that point, then Mr. Capri approaches the officer and is now on the scene, was not in the vehicle, and doesn't make any admission that the bag is his or anything like that. The officer then goes one step further and goes on Mr. Capri's Instagram, and on one picture in his Instagram, there's a picture of him standing next to a bag that looks like the bag that was in the car. Now, I know PC was already found, so I'm not going to argue PC, but it's really screaming at me, but I won't argue it. But I mean, the case law.
I'm going to pause it for a second. If anyone doesn't know, they're talking about probable cause. Probable cause gives them the right to search the car. It's like you smell marijuana. It gives them PC, probable cause to search the car.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I was just thinking it would be funny if Kodak was his own represented himself. This shit would be Steve Judge, what happened was I was goddamn. All right, let me go.
His name is Bill Capri. I've never met somebody really named Bill. Like, that's his name.
He switched his name. He legally switched his name to Bill Capri. His name was something else. Like he had like a Haitian name. Like his name was something Joey Bada. I don't know.
Jean
something.
Baptiste.
Yeah, he had a Haitian name or something like that. He switched it to Bill Capri. All right, let me hit play on this.
On this is so very clear, and I use two very, very, I think, esteemed cases. One of them is Edmond v. State, and the other one is McCrae v. State. And I'll just give you a very brief on it.
Right. So let me ask you this before we get into the case.
Yes.
One, has a copy been given to the state?
I'll give her a copy. I'm sorry.
Because certainly last thing we want to do is have a hearing by ambush.
I use these in a lot of the construction cases, construction possession cases. So the Edmond case is kind of an amazing case. The police raid a house on a warrant. The guy's hiding in a closet with wet cocaine next to him in a hole that his head is within 1 foot of the hole. On the stove is cooking cocaine. Next to the stove is his ID and some paperwork. in a bedroom in the house is more paperwork that belongs to him. The court found that's still not enough for constructive possession. It's kind of an amazing case, and I'll give you the exact site for it, but it's Edmond v. State, and the state has a copy of it. The other one is McCrae. In McCrae, they're pulling a guy over. They pull him over, he jumps out of the car and makes a run for it. As he's running, the officer sees that he's playing with his waistband and makes a throwing motion. He puts him down on the ground, arrests him, and tells the other cop, hey, go back and see what he threw. They find a baggie of cocaine, no fingerprints on it. They print it, no fingerprints on it. And the court says that's not enough for constructive possession. Those cases are so much closer to constructive possession than this case. And I would just ask the court, in considering a bond, to look at the case, to look at the affidavit that's with the case. And I understand that the typical bond on this is $50,000. I'm asking for a $10,000 bond. I on my way here on the train, I was typing up a motion to dismiss. It's just there is not enough here. I get
Right,
it.
and I'll stop you there. I mean, obviously, you know that the motion to dismiss
I know.
is for another day.
I
We're
know,
here
Judge.
for the sole purpose of
Yes, Judge.
determining bond and conditions of bond. Your
I do.
client,
And I appreciate, Judge. And I don't know if you want.
Kodak needs to move to like a state where they have more lenient drug laws, because he keeps getting caught with stuff. I just wanted to share this. This is can you see that image?
No.
Okay, I hope it's in the recording, but it says Kodak legally changed his name from Desoon Octave to Bill Capri, May 2018. So yeah, I was right. I remember he had a very unique sound, like it looked like a Haitian name. I wasn't trying to be funny, a Haitian name. It says
Right.
Dieusson, Desoon.
Mm-hmm.
You ever hear that name?
Nah, never. And I've been around Haitians my whole life.
Yeah, Desoon Octave. So
I've heard Octave.
I just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah, he changed his name to Bill Capri. Yeah,
He's Jewish or something like that, right? Like I think he claims to be Jewish.
I don't know. I don't even know. Let me go ahead and put this back up here.
Got the sites for you, Your Honor.
Oh.
Edmond versus State is 963, Southern 2nd, 344. It's 2007 case, 4 TCA. And the McCrae versus State is another 4 TCA case out of 2006. I believe I have that site. Given the case over there. Again, not arguing PC, it's been found.
Yes, sir.
It's believed that the importance of this information is the strength of the case, something for the court to consider. Additionally, again, as Mr. Cohen had said, this was a self-surrender case. This is not somebody who is a flight risk, and the strength of the case, using the
Kodak, man, what they doing? Give him bond.
I would ask that the court consider a low bond.
Don't give him no bond. Lock
And he's
this
never
nigga
failed to
away.
appear, as long as I've represented him.
As
Tired
long
of
as
it.
you represent him, there is at least one.
I've represented
failure to
him
appear.
since he was like, I don't know, 17. Yeah, there might be one really far back in the past.
There's one from 2016. Before I determine conditions of bond and bond amount, State, is there anything that you all wish to add?
No, Your Honor. As both attorneys said, they're not arguing PC, and PC has already been found. The schedule for trafficking is $50,000. PC has been found for a trafficking, so the state would ask that you give a bond of $50,000. Ask that you increase the bond.
That ain't trafficking. That's
Defendant is a
personal
rapper.
use.
Yeah, that's
As
he's not selling
the
nothing. He's taking all of that.
indicated, he
Yeah,
flew
what
in
I gotta
from
sell for?
California. He is also, when you do a search, listed as a
Look at his eyes.
Haitian American. He does not have any ties to Orlando. He's from Pompano Beach, but again, he flew in from California. So
He
state would not
tweaking.
only ask that you
He's high now.
have the bond at 50,000. In light of his occupation and lack of ties to Orlando, that it actually be increased, and one of the conditions be that he surrender his passport.
He
If I
ain't
could
going
discuss that
nowhere.
Very quickly, Judge. He is a proud Haitian American, but he is an American. He has a U.S. passport. He doesn't have any plans on leaving the country.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't. I mean, we've faced cases
do
that
what?
are
His-
10 times this case.
His money's here.
Where you gonna go with that hair? You gonna get spotted. You gonna get spotted with that haircut.
He's definitely not going to Haiti. I know that. He doesn't want to go to Haiti.
Kodak is really international. I think he's up there as far as rap, like as far as hip hop, I think he gets spotted. He could go, I think, anywhere and get spotted, especially with that hair. He would have to cut the hair off and wear a hat and some sunglasses, and he could probably blend in and somewhere else, but he ain't going nowhere.
And
He's
I
not
won,
going
by the way.
nowhere.
But we'll put that in another bucket. But the fact that he's a rapper doesn't give you a legal purpose to raise the bond. So I would still ask for a $10,000 bond, Judge.
All right, well, I appreciate all the argument. Again, Mr. Capri, you're charged with trafficking in methamphetamine or MDMA, more than 10 grams, less than 200 grams. That is a first-degree felony. Again, you are entitled to a bond, so I am going to give you a bond. I have considered the strength of the case as well as everything that was set forth in the arrest affidavit. I understand the arguments presented by your counsel. I think one of the things that was left out was, well, you weren't necessarily claiming ownership of the bag. You were requesting that the funds within the bag be turned over to you. So there at least is some tie, seems like, to the court, to that bag. Nonetheless, I think in terms of bond, I am going to slightly increase the bond. I think based upon your, not the fact that you're a rapper, I think that has no binding, but the other factors that the court considered is your prior criminal history, including 12.
If he was just a regular tweaker, they'd be like, yeah, run a $10,000. Yeah, he just
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know he about to come with that cash. Yeah, they just fucking with him.
I mean, this guy needs help, man. Like he needs help, bro.
Yeah, he's crazy. But he says it in his music. If I was listening to Kodak for a while, and I enjoy his music, and I think he says it all the time. He says, I'm a rich junkie. He always says,
never listened to Kodak, Like I maybe No Flocking is like the last time I listened to a Kodak song, and that was like his first song ever type shit.
Seriously, I'm not really a fan of like rap and music like I used to be. But Kodak is really good. He's like really
Kodak?
He's very lyrical, very.
Kodak Black is lyrical?
Yo, he's up there. He's up there. Like I'd hate to say some shit. He's up there with some Jay-Z shit, bro.
Ah, come on.
No. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
You're going too far, bro.
Listen, Kodak is really good. And he's advanced, like he's grown. And it's crazy because I'm like, damn, does Kodak read? Like,
is it even English that he speaks? He sounds like mush mouth. Like I can't like.
No, Kodak
is. You telling me he's good?
He's very good. He's very, very good. Lyrical, like a lyricist, like the way he rhymes words with words, like Biggie level. No, Kodak is really. I'm trying to tell you, man.
I can't listen to that. I can't.
I'm trying to tell you, man, this nigga is really good. He's very, very good. And I know music. Like I listen to music. Like I know lyricists. Like Kodak is way better than Kendrick Lamar.
Nah, you going
I'm trying to tell you, bro. You just gotta listen to the music. If you haven't listened to the music, if you haven't listened to his mixtapes.
I mean, I've heard it, but I've never been drawn to it never made me want to hey Kodak, where you do that? Like, hey Kodak, I don't know if the voice, because I'm not a fan of the voice. Same thing with Kendrick Lamar. I don't like alien sounding rappers. And it sounds like I gotta be in Florida to accept the shit. Like he just, I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of got some roots in Florida. Like my grandmother's from Lakeland and shit. So I don't know. I like the music. I really enjoy his music. I haven't heard none of his new stuff, but the mixtapes that I got, fire. I used to have that shit on fire. Let's finish playing this video.
Prior felony convictions, 2 misdemeanor convictions, 1 failure to appear. That was quite some time ago, so I'm not giving a ton of weight to the failure to appear. But I think an appropriate bond in this case would be $75,000. So that's going to be what the court sets the bond.
$75,000. All right, that's the end of the video. You want to say any closing words?
I think this guy needs to just get sentenced to rehab for like a year or something. Cause like the last time I seen him was like him sitting in the street eating chicken. Before that, it was him on the Drink Champs looking totally zoned out. He looks zooted right now. Like I don't know if it's just the look, because he has this really like zombie kind of look to him. But it don't seem like he's gonna stop unless something kind of like extreme happens to him. I don't know if it's jail time or near death experience. I don't know what he needs, but he needs some kind of harsh reality to wake him up, because it's just like back to back.
You know, I'm wondering. See, my thing is, I'm like wondering if his addiction is linked to his creativity. So like, because I've heard it's almost like some of the stuff that I tell you, like what sounds like some of his greatest work, it sounded almost like freestyles. Like he was just high and he was just saying shit on the mic, and it was making sense.
I mean, I don't doubt that some of the best music that we have on earth is linked to drugs. Like dope fueled the whole soul music era. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I don't doubt that. But if his creativity is killing him, I mean, I hope he made enough money where he can get into real estate or something else. But he's just definitely on the path to like destruction.
yeah, he's at the point where he'll be rich forever off his music. He put out
Right.
music over the last decade. He's had a lot of hits. Like he has so much money. And I think that's what a lot of times you run out of things to do with your money. And then when you discover drugs, it's just a downward thing, but you still rich. You got money. He got royalties coming in from all the music he put out. He's still dropping music. So he'll never be fucked up. And that's the thing. Like, he'll never be financially fucked up because of drugs. And a lot of people shun on people that are drug addicts because
They don't have money.
life, they're broke and they could become thieves. But when someone can support their own drug habit, what do you say? I mean, you're sad that he's killing himself, but I mean, to each his own. It's like, hey, I'm not gonna do that, but I enjoy the music.
But I mean, I don't know, man. I just feel like if he doesn't harm himself, he's gonna harm somebody. Or I just feel like he's just like very volatile right now, and I think he needs something to kind of like put him back on path. I'm not wishing for him to get locked up. I don't wish for anybody to get locked up, but I'm looking at it as like if being locked up saves your life, maybe it might be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But either that or he needs to pay to get into a rehab or something. I don't know if the people around him are all drugged out too, so he
Yeah,
doesn't have anybody to talk to him. But he needs some sort of an intervention, man. It just looks bad.
man, they say that meth. Once you, I don't even use that word, but
He's on that. That wait, that's what he got caught with.
he admits in his lyrics that he likes meth. He says it.
What?
I'm a meth head. I like to smoke meth. He says it in his raps.
No way.
Proudly. He says it proudly. He's not in denial. I'm a rich junkie. Stay away from you. Like
I thought it was coke.
Yeah, he do all that shit. From what he says in his lyrics, he likes meth.
What makes I don't like wow, like I didn't know that the young generation was into that kind of stuff. Like I thought that they would shun that.
Percocet, Molly Percocet. They've been promoting the drugs for the last decade. There was a rapper named Little Xan. All of that shit is methamphetamines. It's all
Also, it's all meth derived. It's all
meth. That's all meth. It's called that. That's what pop, oxy, Molly, perk, all that shit is methamphetamines.
Oh, I didn't see. I didn't know. I thought meth was a specific. I thought that was a specific thing.
They've been promoting this in hip hop like this shit was cool, and then niggas like him was really popping. I ain't never get caught up in that prescription drugs. Like that shit is disgusting. Why you fucking taking that shit could kill you?
What's that? So what's Flocka? Because he was against Flock. Like he was that no flocking was some drug that he was against or something like that.
Was that? I think that was that. It was like some shit they was putting in the weed. I don't know. I that Flocka, that was some shit. I don't know. I never got caught up in that drug culture, experimenting with all these drugs. I never got caught up in that shit.
Bro, I don't even want to smoke like street level weed no more. Like I have to be dispensary. Like I'm scared of dudes dealing with these other things and then dabbling with the weed too.
Yeah.
You know, I'm scared, you know?
Yeah, motherfuckers be using meth and then bagging up the weed type shit. And
Yeah, a friend of mine, her daughter's like a straight A student, but she burns little. And now she's like loony. Like she's gone, bro. And this is like an intelligent girl. And it's just like one bad day, like one bad split she shared with somebody. And she's gone, bro.
Gone. Yeah, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. I remember when I was in the hotel with this chick. I was young. I was like 18. And this chick tried to turn me into a meth head. I'm thinking she doing coke. I said, "What you doing? Some coke?" She said, "Nah, it's some meth." She said, "You want some?"
What is it, like so it's a powder?
Yeah, it's crystal. It's a crystal. It looks like crystals, and it's a crystal powder. And they chop that shit up to so you can sniff it, And then some people they and then the fentanyl came along, which was a cheaper synthetic version of the methamphetamine, if I'm not mistaken. And that shit was like originally for horses, horse tranquilizers, some shit like that.
Oh,
And
word?
they was using it for people that, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. They was using it for people. It was almost like to get them off of the meth, and then it just got out of control, and they started getting addicted to the fentanyl. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't study drugs. I stay away from that shit. And this shit is just sad. This shit sounds like sad, man. But like I said, he's a self-proclaimed meth addict. He says it in his lyrics. You listen to, he proudly says, like every other song, he's talking about, I hit the meth, I smoked the meth, I did a line. He says it. That's what's so funny about it.
Wow.
But that's what's so funny about it, because I find that type of music funny when people they admit their flaws.
Right.
And that's what I like about his music. He's not sitting there acting like some Rick Ross. I'm the richest nigga. Oh, yo, fuck your bitch. And he's like, I'm a junkie. I smoke meth.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, this nigga's crazy. He's unapologetically himself. So that's why I fuck with Kodak, man. Kodak is one of my favorite rappers. Like,
he never made me feel like I'm better than you. That's the one thing I can say I like about him. He feels like somebody approachable. He doesn't feel like these other rappers be trying to, oh, I'm this and that. And I think he makes a lot more money than a lot of these dudes.
Kodak is rich.
Yeah.
Off the royalties, off his music, he's super. He been on YouTube. He been on YouTube for a while.
No, for a real while.
Kodak got millions of subscribers on YouTube. That alone, you could be a millionaire off of just uploading videos. And his videos do 100 million views, 50 million views. Kodak is a millionaire off of YouTube alone, making at least 300, 400, 500,000 a year just off YouTube. I know for a fact. His streams go crazy. He's one of the most streamed rappers.
He is.
Definitely in the top 20, top 25 stream rappers every day. When you get in that list, you're making thousands and thousands every day, just off of Spotify, just off the streaming platforms. Kodak is filthy. He's filthy rich, and
he could be rich off of just Florida, because everybody out there like.
What I was thinking was, after a while, the problem with having a lot of money, after a while, you run out of things to do. And after you bought cars, after you bought jewelry, after you got a nice place, after you got your friends hooked up and your mom hooked up, you still got money coming in. Like it's coming in when the money he's making is coming in faster than he can spend it. And it's nothing else to do. And then you start doing fuck shit, like getting into extracurricular activity. And if you got people around you that's into drugs, that's what becomes it. And then y'all get a lot of drugs, like a lot of drugs all the time. And it's just, everybody's just high, and y'all just having fun, and y'all rich, and nobody can tell y'all shit because y'all rich. So it's like, it's not, what are you going to say to me? Get the fuck out of here if you got a problem. I got money. Like, you know what I mean? That's the problem. And then it's a downward spiral, and you get caught with the drugs and you go to jail, and that just becomes your life. But you're rich. So, it's like.
Well, at least he's not gangbanging, because I don't think he gangbanged, does he?
He talks shit in there, but he's just be chilling, rapping, going on tour. He's so famous, like he could be doing something every day of the year. He's so famous. People want him around the world. So you got to have time to be fucking gangbang. That takes time to be trying to go gangbang. Like, nah, he got better shit to do. This guy could go anywhere and make money. It's
crazy, man. Well, I wish the best for Kodak, man. I don't want to see him in jail, but I just wanted some kind of intervention for him. Like, I don't want him to die. I don't want to wake up one day. It's like a race between him and Wayne to see, because Wayne been quiet, and I think he's like quiet somewhere, drugging out. And I just be like, one day I'm gonna wake up and hear bad news about one of these guys.
Yeah, that shit is. Yeah.
But I'm gonna check into his music. Now that you said that, you give me a reason to want to listen, because I've never heard anybody really vouch for him besides the young boys, and I really don't take their opinion too strong on music, because they'll tell me somebody's a legend and they've been here for like 5 months.
Now Kodak lyrically, that's a lot of people that's not better than him lyrically.
Better than Young Boy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Young boy is more a harmony. He's like a harmonic kind of guy. And I understand why people like him, but lyrically, it don't sound like he's saying nothing to me. It's just
Yeah, I can't even distinguish his
I don't like
words.
that shit. I don't really like his music. I understand how people enjoy it. It's harmonic. And the girls think, he's young and shit. He's harmonic and it's gangster love and all that shit. I get it. I get why he's hot, but I don't think he's I don't think, I just
It's
don't.
funny because you were the first person to put me on to him when you was with him down in Atlanta. I
Mm.
remember that. I think you was with it was him, right? Like
Yeah.
you was driving them around or something like that.
Yeah, you was out there around that time. They had all these guns in my trunk and shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I'm like, damn, bro, if we get pulled over,
It's
I'm
over.
going down. I'm going down. Not young boy. I was about to go down. So he had like 10 guns in my trunk. And they put all the guns in my trunk and they try to act like they were shopping. Why them shopping bags so crinkly, nigga? I know what
Word.
y'all got in them bags. Them niggas had choppers in them bags. I was like, whatever, man. Let's just go. Let's just go to the studio. Let's go do what we gotta do. And yeah, that shit was crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, young boy riding in front of me with a McLaren, red McLaren, and I'm behind him in a red BMW, and we just looking hot. We on the highway in Atlanta, just looking hot on 85 South, hot. And they smoking, they hotboxing my car. They hotboxing my car.
With guns in the
Had
back.
guns in the trunk. I said, these young niggas are crazy. I can't be
remember.
around these young niggas.
Yeah, you was stressed out. I remember that I remember that. I remember that.
Man, I'm trying to pull up, man, some of that footage from that day, man. Hold on, let me see if I can find some of that real quick.
You do need to put some of that footage up.
Yeah, that's a story within itself. That's like a whole other episode we could do where
That's a fact.
Yeah, we could do that on the next episode where I'll tell a story where young boy almost got me locked up for life.
Facts, no lie. It's funny to laugh at it now, but yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and end this one, man. I think we got to go one. We did 28 minutes, man. This is good shit.
Good.
Free Kodak.
Free Kodak.